that's when the mid comes and it hits you.
Right, and then you get stunned if you're trying to counter as well. If you're trying to countering that low, you'll get put into a stun where they can then launch you. I mean, that's what makes DOA so interesting, because it does come down a lot to just being able to feel confident in what it is that you're doing.
Exactly. I mean, you know, frame traps are going to be in every game, but in DOA, you do have very, very, very easy ways out of it.
And here we go. We have two new players on the field. We have Delmar playing as Ayane and Ryan playing as Hayate. Looks like Hayate took that first round. It is now 1-0 in favor of Ryan. But Ayane is now putting back on that pressure, getting a nice 5-hit combo. Ooh, could have potentially got a little bit more off that juggle, but he's getting the damage he needs to win this round.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan here is definitely getting enough height for these juggles. He's just really not finishing them off, which is a little unfortunate. Like right there, I could have saw like a punch, down punch, or punch, down kick, punch. Probably could have added maybe 50 or 60 more damage to that combo, but, you know, unfortunately, that's... It's fairly, you know,
everybody's new here to DOA, and you know, these guys are here to have fun and try and get to the end of this tournament. And you know, they're doing their best, and it is now tied up 1-1. Ayane has got Hayate up against the wall with a nice counter throw. Didn't finish off that combo throw. He needed to hit grab right there to try and finish that combo throw up, but nonetheless, it's now 2-1 in Ayane's favor.
Yep. Well, this will be the battle of those who do not know quite what to do, so this could go either way.
All right, and there goes Ayane with a nice 5-hit combo. Both of them whiffing grabs right in front of each other, maybe trying to give themselves a little bit of a hug love there, but it didn't work out for either of them.
No, it did not.
And Hayate whiffing a grab right in front of Ayane, her taking advantage with a 5-hit combo to then finish him off comfortably with a 3-1. Delmar, you know, that was pretty good on his Ayane part. She seemed to be faster, and she was faster on the input of what she needed to do to get the hits.
Yeah, it always seems to me that when two newer players are fighting against each other, Ayane usually seems to have something of an advantage. I think it's just something to do with her kicks doing a lot of base damage by themselves.
And she's got distance.
That's true. Like those 3 kicks there, that's a substantial amount of damage for somebody who's just trying to hit buttons and see what works.
Right. All right, well, Hayate's performing a low there. Ooh, a nice 2-hit. Ooh, unfortunately, that's not the combo he needed to finish off that string. It is now down to the wire. Both players at the same amount of health. Oh, and Ayane had a nice 4-hit. Once again, like you were saying, those kicks, they just did so much damage there.
Yeah, I mean, Ayane, I think the ninjas in particular, maybe outside of Hayabusa, if you just want to pick up a character and start button mashing, you know, seeing what works, I would highly recommend either Ayane, Kasumi, or Hayate, because
the ninjas.
All of them outside of Hayabusa. I think, you know, you can button mash with Hayabusa, but you're not going to be able to pull off the Azuna or anything doing that.
But he's still pretty effective as a character.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, well, here we go. It is now tied up at 1-1. It is definitely anyone's game here. They both seem to be at the same skill level. Both of them blocking, and Hayate getting off the first hits there.
And there you see those 3 kicks coming out of Ayane again, just kind of teetering across the stage.
It seems to be working for Delmar, but not enough, because now Hayate is in the lead. All he needs is a couple more hits on her, and there he gets it, sending her onto the floor. It is now in Ryan's favor, 2-1. Oh, very nice 5-hit combo coming out of Hayate, putting Ayane. Ooh, it looks like they just keep switching back and forth on who's up against that wall.
Yeah, it seems like those walls really do an excessive amount of damage if you knew how to follow up with them. Because even with characters like these, players like these, you know, not following them up, you see they do about a quarter life at least, sometimes up to a third.
Well, it is now tied between these 2 players, 1 for Delmar and 1 for Ryan. Whoever wins this set advances to the next round. And here comes Ayane out with a flurry of hits, a nice 5-hit combo there. He bounced off that wall.
Yeah, we did see there that actually can be followed up. He did get that 1 hit, seemingly almost accidentally, when he bounced off the floor.
Well, he is putting he's putting a lot of pressure on it, and it seems that with these newer players, you know, is there advantage in DOA when you have your opponent up against the wall like that? Can you just keep them there? You know, because in a 2D fighter, obviously the more you get them into the wall, the more they can't have any space to move back.
Right. I mean,
But in this game, you can sidestep away from it.
you can sidestep into the situation. That is one of the ways to escape it, of course. But remember, there are moves that track. And if you've got a good move that tracks and, you know, God forbid, gives frame advantage, he can keep you there for a very long time.
All right, well, once again, we see more environmental damage with that trampoline coming out and hitting Hayate. Both players are even now, and it's 1-1. It really is anyone's game here, and don't forget, it is single elimination. So whoever loses here will not be in the tournament anymore, and they got to be playing pretty careful to make sure that they move on.
Yep, here we go. I mean, I'm watching this here. It seems like Ryan might be able to just close this out. He's got the advantage. He only needs to finish this round in his favor, and that's it.
And finally seeing more advanced play from Delmar with a nice mid-punch counter earlier, and he's getting Hayate down. He seems to definitely be putting on a good aggression, but Hayate sends Ayane into the jack in the box, but she gets those last few hits. That's all she needed.
Yep. Now, I was actually seeing some sort of improvised combos there, even with the fast hits from a button masher. They're kind of cool.
All right.
There we go. That was actually a guaranteed combo there, although he probably didn't realize it. As soon as she was knocked down off of her feet, that she could not counter anymore.
Very good on Hayate's part. Regardless if he knows what he's doing, he is getting the damage he needs to win this, and it literally is coming down to the wire between these two players. One juggle can kill either of them, and Hayate gets off the kick that he needed to win that one. Ryan moves on